This is the real story of Charles Chuck Morrison, 52 years old. At 3:47 a.m. on March 15, 2023, Chuck was alone in his Beverly Hills mansion reviewing contracts when his phone rang. It was Cedars-Sinai Hospital. "Mr. Morrison, your father has passed away. He'd been asking for you for 3 days." Chuck felt like someone had stabbed him in the chest. He hadn't seen his father in 2 years. There was always something urgent at the company. At the funeral, only 5 people showed up. His mother had died the previous year, also waiting for him in vain. His siblings looked at him with cold eyes. "Dad died asking why you never came," his sister Maria told him. "We promised we'd call you, but your assistant always said you were in meetings." Chuck returned to his empty mansion that night. 40 rooms, an Olympic pool, 3 luxury cars, alone. His ex-wife Jennifer had taken the kids 5 years ago. "You choose your deals over us," were her final words. His children were now 18 and 16, practically strangers. Chuck had built a real estate empire worth $60 million. But that morning, sitting in his study, he realized the horrible truth. He had gained the whole world, but lost his soul. Then he made a decision that would change everything. He opened his desk drawer and pulled out a gun he kept for emergencies. "Nobody's going to miss me," he thought. He walked out to the backyard. It was 2 a.m. Los Angeles was sleeping. He raised the gun to his head, planning to use that. Chuck spun around. An older man, about 70, was trimming a rose bush like it was broad daylight. "Who the hell are you? How did you get onto my property?" The landscaper smiled calmly. "Name's Gabriel. I work nights. You know this rose bush hasn't bloomed in 5 years. Are you crazy? Get out of here or I'm calling the police." Gabriel kept trimming. "Same as your marriage. 5 years without flowers. Jennifer planted this when your son Michael was born. Said it would bloom when you finally came home in time for dinner." Chuck slowly lowered the gun. "How do you know my ex-wife's name?" "Same way I know your daughter Sophie plays violin because you used to play guitar when you were young, and that your father kept every newspaper clipping about you, hoping you'd come by someday to show them to him." Chuck's world stopped. "That's impossible. Nobody knows those things." Gabriel looked him straight in the eyes. "Someone does, Chuck. Someone who never stopped waiting for you. My family hates me. It's too late." "Too late?" Gabriel laughed softly. "Your son Michael is at the hospital right now." Chuck went pale. "What?" "Motorcycle accident. 3 hours ago. Your ex-wife has been calling you all night, but your phone's on silent because of meetings." Chuck frantically checked his phone. 12 missed calls from Jennifer. But what happened next defies all logic. "How do you know all this?" Chuck screamed. But when he looked up, Gabriel had vanished. Only the rose bush remained, which now had 3 perfect red roses that weren't there minutes before. Chuck raced to the hospital. Jennifer was crying in the waiting room. "Chuck, thank God you came. Michael's in surgery. The doctors say..." "I'm here," Chuck interrupted, "and I'm not leaving." For the first time in years, Chuck completely forgot about the company. For 18 hours, he didn't answer a single business call. He just held Jennifer's hand and waited. Michael survived. When he woke up, the first thing he saw was his father asleep in the chair, holding his hand. "Dad, don't you have a meeting?" Chuck cried. "My only important meeting is with you, son." The following months were a whirlwind of changes. Chuck sold the company for $40 million and donated $20 million to children's hospitals. With the remaining $20 million, he bought a normal house in the same neighborhood where Jennifer and the kids lived. Before we continue with this incredible miracle, please subscribe to our channel. Your subscription is crucial for helping us grow and share more amazing testimonies like this one. It really makes a difference. Now let's see how Chuck's life changed. Jennifer didn't take him back immediately. "I need to see that you've really changed," she told him. Chuck understood. For an entire year, he showed up on time to every violin recital Sophie had, every football game Michael played, every family dinner where he wasn't welcome, but appeared anyway. Slowly, the walls came down. The first time Sophie smiled at him was when he brought his old guitar and they played together. Michael started telling him about his dreams of becoming a doctor. Jennifer began laughing at his jokes again. 1 year after the accident, Jennifer told him, "You can come home." They remarried in a small ceremony, just family and close friends. Chuck cried through the entire service. "I thought it was too late," he whispered to Jennifer at the altar. "It's never too late to start over," she replied. Chuck never saw Gabriel again, but every morning Jennifer's rosebush had new, perfect flowers. The landscapers he hired afterward said it was impossible. That variety shouldn't bloom so much in Los Angeles. Chuck Morrison now runs a small construction company specializing in affordable family homes. His motto, building homes, not just houses. Every afternoon at 6 p.m. sharp, he closes the office and goes home. No exceptions. He's been present for every important moment in his children's lives since his return. Michael is studying medicine and says he wants to specialize in emergency surgery to save lives like they saved mine. Sophie plays violin professionally and always dedicates a song to my dad, who learned it's never too late to come home. Jennifer and Chuck renew their vows every year on their second wedding anniversary. To remember that true love always deserves a second chance, they explain. The Beverly Hills mansion became a home for foster children. At the entrance, there's a plaque that reads, "For children waiting for someone to come home." And Jennifer's rosebush keeps blooming impossibly every day, reminding them that miracles exist for those willing to change. Has this story touched your heart? Like this video if you believe it's never too late to come home. Share this testimony with someone who needs to remember what's really important in life. Comment below. Is there something you've sacrificed for work that you need to get back? Subscribe for more real stories proving God gives second chances. Your transformation story could be next. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Matthew 16:26.